Okay, so this video is going to be about me taking and putting a Helicoil kit in. I recently had a recall done for the CCV valve heater or some shit, and took it to the dealership. They removed my valve cover, changed it or whatever, and now I got two stripped valve cover bolts, and I'm leaking oil. So needless to say, they're in the very back corner, and I'm going to, in this video, I'm going to put helicoils in. I'm going to drill it out, retap it, and put helicoils in so that we don't have that problem. I can tighten it up. It'll stop leaking oil on my manifolds. Alright, so I had a valve cover bolt on this motor that ended up stripping out recently. I took it to the dealership to have the recall for the CCV taken care of, and when I got it back, it started leaking oil out of the valve cover. So if you look right down through there, let me see if I can get it to zoom in down there. Got a lot of traffic coming by. I don't know if it's going to. There's the lack of light in there. But mine stripped out in the back corner, right here by the DME. I'm going to show you that I'm going to use an extension for a drill bit. And there you go. I think you can see that one. No, that's the wires. Anyways, I'll show you that I'm going to move these wires out of the way in order to get down through there to the valve cover, right down in there, and get them drilled and put helicoils in them. Anyways, this is the helicoil kit I got. I bought it off Amazon. It costed me like 20 bucks for M7 holes. It comes with a whole bunch of them. I could redo all of them if I need to eventually. I probably will, because every BMW has the M7 by 1 valve cover bolts, and mostly always strip out. So it came with the tap and the drill bit. If you look, there's the drill bit, but I went ahead and put it in this. This is a 12-inch extension. Got this off Amazon for $6, and I'm gonna use it to drill the holes out with, going in straight down from beside the DME, so I don't have to pull the head or remove the DME. I just kind of unlatched it and moved it out of the way, so that way I can drill out these holes and retap them. If you look, I actually got it in here now into the valve cover bolt down in there where it's stripped at. Let me see if I can get a better view somewhere. It seems like trying to do this with my phone is an absolute nightmare. Anyways, that's where it's at back there. Hopefully you got a pretty good idea of things, because trying to do this with this camera just isn't working. But I'll finish the video and at least some people can see how to do it. Okay, so here's the tap. I used the M7 by 1. I don't know if you can look down in here and see, but it tapped it really good. I mean, yeah, there's metal shavings there. Yeah, there you go. That's the valve cover hole there. I'm gonna have to blow it off with some air, but I did that one and the one directly behind it right there. But I now got them drilled and tapped. I'm going to take the helicoil kit, and where it came with the little wrench, so I'm going to use the wrench and run the helicoil down in there by hand using and put thread lock on it and leave it in, so it can be a permanent piece of the car now, so I don't have to worry about it backing out. And I just used it with my cheap drill, you know. And you don't have to have nothing fancy for this. Just put it on there and it made it really long. Just reached in beside where the jump plug is and was able to go directly in, and it made the threads just fine. It drilled the hole just fine, made the threads just fine. So alright, now the helicoil kit came with this little tool to run the helicoil down in there with. I'm going to be using some red thread Loctite to go around it and lock it in place so we don't have to worry about this no more. Alright, now it isn't very clear, but if you look, I've got the helicoil installed, never removed the valve cover. So I'm going to put the valve cover bolts in and lock them down so we can stop having oil leak. Alright, so after getting the helicoils in, I was able to, let me get the light shined on it. There you go. Get both of those back valve cover bolts installed and tightened up. So now we shouldn't have any more oil leaks coming from that. And that's how I did it. All I did was unplug this harness for the coils and loosen up the DME, like unsnapped it and moved the wires around so that I could be able to run extensions down through there. I used a 12-inch extension on my socket and ran the socket down in there to tighten them up. And now, like I said, if you look, it's actually all back together now, 100%. So it's pretty much back to the way it was. Sorry for the quality of the video. I'm having a lot of traffic drive by my house, and I'm outside in my driveway. I started on this in the driveway, so now I'm having to finish it in the driveway. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, and I'll respond by helping you out. And it'll work on any one of the valve cover bolts around the whole valve cover. So, and for hell at that, it'll work on any BMW valve cover, since they're all M7x1 and aluminum valve cover bolts. But now it's fixed. I just got to put everything back together. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was kind of quick. It was on short notice. I noticed the weather was going to rain. The cars out here in the driveway and all of my rain shields and stuff are off. So any water could get down in the DME with it raining. So I wanted to hurry up and get this done and put back together so that I can protect the electronics on the car. So anyways, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Alright, so I did this video. I got it together. As you can see, everything is all back together, you know, for the most part. And you know, it's time to put the battery cable back on and start driving it. And as for that, I hope you watched the video and enjoyed it. I hope it is something that can help somebody out. I mean, it isn't the best of quality trying to do this from my phone, and all the traffic driving by, and I was doing it in the driveway. But for the most part, I hope it's helpful to somebody. Anyways, if you have any questions, just ask. I'll be glad to help.